Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I am going to be talking about my June favorites. And just like last month, it's about halfway through the next month before it actually gets shot and posted and all that good stuff. I know, I'm totally insane. So yeah, I would come up with an excuse, but let's face it, the only reason it's this late is a combination of I was either too lazy to film, or, well, technically I did film it, but it didn't turn out very well, so I have to refilm, which is fun. And then I took forever to refilm because on the 4th of July, kind of got hurt, so was not in the mood to film. And I'm finally feeling like filming, so yay! So yeah, if you see me looking down that way, it's because I'm like sitting at my vanity and just looking at sort of what it is I'm going to be talking about so I don't miss anything. I've also got a list of things for my favorites just so I don't forget anything. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and just jump into my favorites for face stuff right now. The first thing I'm going to talk about, it's technically 4 separate things, but there's like 2, I'll explain it. Okay. First thing I'm going to talk about are 2 eye creams. One of which is the Skin Soothing and Smoothing eye cream, and I use this one at night. This is just a sample I got in an Ipsy bag a few months ago. I like it. I don't think I'll actually buy it in a full-size version just because I think it is expensive and I don't feel like spending that much. And then my other one is the Olay Fresh Effects Bright on Schedule Eye Awakening Cream, and it looks like this. It's got the little like metal rollerball tip things. It just feels really good to put in the morning, and I think it does sort of add a brightening effect to your eyes, which is good. So I've been using those. I've been using them for a while now, but I've particularly been using them in June because I've been wearing a little bit more makeup in June than I have been over the last several months prior to June. My other 2 things are both concealers. So you see 4 things, but kind of 2, because 2 are eye creams, 2 are concealers. Yeah, okay. This one is something I got in an Ipsy bag as well. It is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer, and I'm not seeing a shade off the top of it anywhere, but it looks like this. It's one of those ones that's really, you know, a very small dot goes a long way. I use like a very small amount for both eyes, and I feel like this will last forever, which is good because I don't know how expensive it is, but it's it'll last forever, trust me. And then this one is one I've been using for a while now, as in months now. Maybe even, I may even have been using this one, or this particular brand, for almost a year now. I don't know for sure. But this is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade, where is it? CW05, or in other words, medium. And it looks like this. I also use the same foundation from that line, and I love it for both. I think I will switch it up with the concealers and the foundations because I have not used anything other than these from that line. I haven't used them with anything other than Beauty Blender. Or, let me rephrase that. I have only used the Beauty Blender with these products, so I kind of want to see if there are other face products I like more with the Beauty Blender, because I've tried others, but never with the Beauty Blender have I tried them. So I'm going to see if that works. Of course, I'm going to use this stuff up. For the record, I do love this stuff, and I love the foundation as well. It does make you look really good on camera, at least in my opinion. So I would highly recommend it. Plus, it's NYX, so it's a drugstore brand, and it's cheap, which is nice, because, you know, it's something you use every day. You kind of want to be able to find good quality things that you can wear every day that aren't too pricey, you know? Next, moving on to eye stuff, which, let's face it, putting on eye makeup is my favorite part of putting on makeup, and I have 3 favorite things. First of which being my primer, kind of. It's a Painterly Paint Pot, so, you know. I'm sure you've probably seen this a million times. It's just Painterly. It's like skin tone color, and I really like it a lot. So yeah, it's nice to sort of even out skin tone on your eyelids, or, you know, if you just want to wear it by yourself. And it's also a really good primer for, you know, under eyeshadows, which is nice. And then I also have the Pacifica Natural Beauty Duo 1 eyeshadow duo. It looks like this. I got this in an Ipsy bag as well, and I really like it. That's a couple swatches. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't know if it's something I would buy again, but I really like it right now. And, well, you can't see the swatches on my hand from here, but it's really pretty. And it's a good sort of natural look. I feel like it'd be the good type of thing to wear to, like, the beach on vacation or something like that, which is nice. So yeah, and last eye thing is something I did not think I would actually like as much as I do, because I tried the original and a different variation of it, and I just generally hated it. And it is the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions in Carbon Black. Looks like this. The brush looks like this. I'm sure you've probably seen it. Oh god. I'm sure you've probably seen it a million times in some way, shape, or form. I tried the Telescopic Explosion, didn't really like it. I kept poking myself in the eye with it, which, I mean, looks like one of those medieval torture devices. You know what I'm talking about. And then just, not Maybelline, L'Oreal mascaras in general, I just don't like. I've never really spent much time trying to get used to L'Oreal, or really any drugstore makeup brand other than NYX, Milani, or Maybelline. So I'm trying to get into it, and maybe I'll try more of their things, but I've particularly never really liked L'Oreal mascaras. So if you're like me and you don't like them, then Telescopic Shocking Extensions in Carbon Black is the way to go, because I'm obsessed with it, and I have literally hated every single L'Oreal mascara I have tried other than this. So I definitely recommend it. I don't know if I'll be repurchasing it, just because I kind of want to try more mascaras from the drugstore. I have kind of become obsessed with trying to find a really good drugstore mascara, because my favorite is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, I think it's called. And $20 is just too much to spend on a mascara. I mean, come on. So yeah, the only other two beauty favorites I do not have with me, just because I don't feel like going out to my car to get one, and I don't feel like walking across my room to get the other. But they're just body sprays. I've been liking anything really that smells like vanilla to spray on my body, particularly after I first get out of the shower and sort of dry off, but there's still a lot of that excess of moisture that's like just been soaked into your skin. It just smells really good, and it gives you sort of that underlying really good smell for the day, and I just particularly love vanilla all the time. Another one I've been liking in June is, I think it's called the Sea Island Cotton body spray from Bath & Body Works. The reason I like that one is because I took a summer sort of gym class for school, and it was golf, which it was fun, but I've never sweated so much in my life, and I never felt so gross and disgusting so much in my life. And just spraying that on after class before I like actually sat down in my car, it made me feel less dirty, less disgusting, less gross and sweaty. Even though I smelled clean, which just made me feel better, because that way, you know, by the time the sweat and nastiness sort of got like, you know, it like dries up or whatever, I still smelled good. I didn't look that bad afterward, so I could like go to the mall afterward and grab lunch or something like that, so that was nice. So I definitely recommend anything vanilla, or really anything that just smells like freshly clean laundry as far as a body spray goes, because it does just make you look and feel and smell cleaner. So yeah. Now I've got a lot of random favorites. And only one of those random favorites is one I felt like getting out because, well, everything else was on the other side of my room, and it was sitting on top of my Wii U, which is like right next to me over there, so figured why not. First favorite is a candle from Bath & Body Works. It's the watermelon lemonade one. If you like the smell of watermelon or the smell of lemonade, particularly watermelon though, I suggest you try and smell it if they still have it available. It smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers and just smells really good in general. My friend and I kind of freaked out over it, and he got really, really sad when they didn't have any of the big candles on sale for it. So, yeah. Next favorite is one I actually have with me, and it is a game. As I just mentioned, I have a Wii U now, and been loving Pikmin 3. Finished playing it probably right at the end of June or like one of the first days of July, and I love it. It's a good game. My friend suggested I try playing it when I told him I liked watching a Let's Play someone did for the original Pikmin game. So yeah, if you're new to gaming, I'd say like I am, and you kind of want to try it out, maybe Pikmin 3 is a good one to try because I really like it. So yeah, I definitely think I'll be replaying it over and over again, which is good. Next, I've been loving watching Pokemon, and this hasn't been all month. It's been the first half of the month of June that I like to watch it, but I just sort of got obsessed because that same friend that started me on Pikmin 3 and video games in general decided that it'd be a good idea to make me watch Pokemon, and Pikachu is so adorable, and I'm just going to leave it at that because anyone that has seen it knows what I'm talking about. I've also been obsessed, like I said, with that golf class. I've been having to work out a little bit, and I got a new pair of Nike trainers because my Nike Airs were so uncomfortable. They always have been. So I got a pair of Nike trainers just to, wear for the golf class, wear if I'm like on the treadmill or something like that. And they are so cute, and they are so comfortable, and they're just amazing. So I suggest you try them out. I got mine at Academy. Pretty sure you can get them anywhere that they sell like sports, like athletic shoes, and if not, you can also find them online. So yeah, second half of June and really part of July, but mainly in the second half of June, I've been loving watching Grey's Anatomy, and I've always kind of had an obsession with doctor shows. Like, I've only seen like a couple episodes of House, but I kind of just loved it. And I love Heart of Dixie, and I love Grey's Anatomy, and I really like Scrubs. And Grey's Anatomy has just always been like the number one of my favorites. And maybe it's because there's Patrick Dempsey, Dr. McDreamy and all that good stuff, but I just really love it. And I've been rewatching it in June because I've been going about a year without watching it, and I've sort of been left behind on what's going on, so I don't really know what's going on. I know Christina left or is leaving or something like that, which just makes me really sad because she's my favorite. All of my favorites leave for some reason, except McDreamy, which is good. So yeah, if you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy and you kind of are into the doctor shows, check that out. That's actually what made me decide to change my major for a career in a medical field. My mom would always tell me, just like, you love this too much to not be a doctor or a nurse or something. So yeah, I've been loving pens, which if you knew me in real life, you knew that that's not abnormal at all. Certainly not for me. I particularly been loving the RSVP pens, the colorful ones, because I can't have that just black and blue ones. Like, out of black or blue, I will always choose blue because I always like more colorful pens. But I've been using those, and on my phone I've been playing Solitaire a lot, although I just deleted it for the new iPhone update or whatever, but I still have it on my iPad, which is good enough. And I can blame my dad for that because he plays Solitaire all the time, and I started playing it on the iPad when he downloaded it, which was a mistake. Been loving another candle, and surprise, surprise, it's a Christmas candle from Bath & Body Works is 'Tis the Season, and it just pretty much smells like Christmas. That's all I can do to describe it. It smells like Christmas. And then I've also been loving Harvest Gathering No. 4, another fall and winter Bath & Body Works candle, and can't remember off the top of my head what that smells like. I think it involves apple-y smells, which anything with apples I'm into as far as the smell goes. And then, yeah, my last favorite would be the Downy Unstoppables that we've been using in our laundry. For June in particular, I liked I think it's called the Shimmer one. It's like the light pink bottle. I've been loving that, and I think so far it's my favorite out of all the scents I've used. So yeah, it just makes your clothes smell really good, and yeah. So that's all of my favorites. If you are interested in checking out where you can possibly buy any of these things, or just anything like that in general, I actually have a Lovocracy collection for it that I will try and remember to link down below. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed June. I did, for the most part. And hope you have a fun July. And I will probably be back with my next video, probably being my Ipsy bag, because it's literally been that long. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.